From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.
What's up, world? It's the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this is the premier sports betting show, the Primetime Angles, live on IG. And boy, oh boy, it is what it is. Yesterday, we went absolutely nuts in the NFL. Yesterday, we hit 7 out of 9 of those bets I gave out to you guys yesterday. Swept out the San Francisco game yesterday as well, too. Pretty much took care of our business there. We got the plus 5.5. We got the money line, and we got the under 24 in the first half as well, too. So 49ers, go ahead and, pretty much clap it up. 49ers, I know, let me get an A clap for that one. You know what I mean? Because that one right there, I saw that one coming a mile away. If you guys saw the show, I gave you guys the reasonings why the 49ers would win that game, and they went ahead and did that. Yesterday with the Bucs game, we would have swept that one out if the kicker didn't miss 2 extra points, because we needed that over 54. We got it right at 54. Too bad we had the hook. And then the Raiders last night could have gave us the sweetest victory of all. The Raiders miraculously got the over 23 last night, over 22.5 last night. I didn't feel like we were gonna get it, but we got it. And then it looked like the Raiders were going to win to sweep us out, and they didn't. So pretty much it is what it is at the end of the day. So we go 7 out of 9. Yesterday in college basketball in the CBB Bets List, we actually we hit for 6 out of 8 of those games as well, too. We didn't do well in the Big 10 yesterday, but it's okay. It's okay. And pretty much we killed it in the NBA last night as well, too. Our dog of the day, the Kings went ahead and won last night, plus 145 as well. Pacers took care of their business as well, too, last night. And we got the under in the Utah game. So pretty much why I'm talking like this is because it looks like we cashed out about 20 out of the 30 tickets I handed out to you guys yesterday. So that's a pretty damn good number right there. And I don't know any other capper that's really giving y'all information like this, but it don't matter who it is because y'all dealing with the wave, baby, and that's what we do. We over here to make money, man. What you call it? Y'all can go ahead and, talk all you want to, say you're great at this and great at that, but show me something. You know what I mean? Talk is talk, but I walk that walk, baby. Let's go. So that's all. I just was a little excited this morning. I just wanted to make sure we reviewed what happened yesterday, but it was good for us. And Liberty took care of us yesterday, too. Another big dog hitting. So I gave y'all not one, but 2 plus 200 dogs yesterday. So let's keep the movement moving. All right. So here we are. First up, let's go ahead and talk about the AEC Bets List for today. This is the American East Conference, and this is one of my favorite conferences as well, too. Vermont is not playing a team that's actually in the AEC. New Jersey, the New Jersey team is actually believe it or not, they're actually in the Big South, the NJIT, so they actually have to play a weird schedule, but they'll eventually be up either in the AEC or NEC at some point, once they start switching out conferences and everything again. So pretty much we got 14.5 on Binghamton. Binghamton they're not playing very good basketball, but in a type of game like this, going against Baltimore County, I know Baltimore County is going to kind of overlook them a little bit, and Binghamton will find a way to cover the 14.5, so we'll see how it goes. I checked the other day, and they weren't in this conference. From what I saw, from what I remembered, they were always in the big. Well, it doesn't matter. We still got them on the bets list. So they're there, but pretty much I was looking it up and I didn't see that they had joined that conference. But thank you for the update, Alpha. Thank you, brother. I truly do appreciate that. All right, so Hartford money line plus 160, and pretty much there it is. And then we have Stony Brook money line minus 125 as well today. So that's going to be our AEC Bets List. And I'll just go ahead and throw it out here because it'll be coming up in a second. We're going to go 10.5 with NJIT today in the Vermont game because you know what? If they're in this conference this year, they're going to be able to make some noise because this team is always somewhat showing up. You know what I mean? So I like it. AEC Bets List for today, and there we go. And once again, you guys can add in the plus 10.5 as well too with the with NJIT as well. I'm gonna have to double check that though because I checked it yesterday and it was like, nah, they're not in here yet. But we'll work it out. All right, so MVC Bets List -4 Drake today, and pretty much Drake has been balling. Drake is 9-0 right now. They're going into this game not as a heavy favorite, but I think Drake should take care of their businesses in this one, and we'll see how it shakes out. But I do like Drake today, undefeated team. They're riding a pretty good story this year, and this is the type of team that if they can make it to the tournament, they can win in the first round, maybe get to the Sweet 16 as well too. But they got to make it to the tournament first, though. You can't do that with these mid-major teams and think that they automatic lock because seriously they're not. Because they get into that tournament, they get into that conference tournament, things change. Teams get a little hot. You know, so we got Missouri State. Missouri State's in a good spot today because they're going against a team that they really match up very well with. And you could maybe money line this bad boy, but I'm just going to keep it where it's at, plus 7.5 Missouri State. And Southern Illinois is in a spot where they should really be able to dominate in this game today, and I think they will. So I'm going to go ahead and take the minus 9.5 on Southern Illinois today. And then you got Illinois State playing against the darlings of the tournament back in 2018, and that's against Loyola Chicago. You know, I'm so thankful for the team. They made me a lot of money on the way to that Final Four as well, too, because I rode them every game, bro, because I had seen what that team was doing, and it was crazy, man. So pretty much I'm going with the plus 15.5 here, Illinois State, and there it is. We got our 4 here, so pretty much Missouri Valley Conference bets list, and it is what it is. All right, so here we are. We got the PrimeTime PK6. This is going to be a 41-1 ticket. We got Mammoth in the lone Metro game today. We're going to go ahead and circle them, and then pretty much we got the plus 10.5 NJIT, as I said before. Thank you for correcting me, Alpha, on that one. So pretty much NJIT is in the pick 6 today. And then we're going to go ahead and throw Alcorn State in here as well, too. And then plus 6.5 on DePaul. And then Youngstown gets their revenge today. They got blew away. We had Cleveland State yesterday, so we'll go in reverse and take Youngstown today, minus 120. And you know what? UC Santa Barbara always plays really good basketball in early conference play. I think they can come down here to Irvine and upset and get a big win here in Irvine as well too today. So I like it a lot. The PrimeTime PK6 41-1 today. And once again, we got Mammoth at 4.5. We got NJIT bet down to 10.5. They was at 11.5. Alcorn State has been bet up to 23.5. And then we got DePaul. They still sitting in the same spot they was last night when I was putting this together, plus 6.5. And then we have Youngstown money line minus 120 and Santa Barbara the minus 135, the Catalina wine mixer is what you call it. So we move on and let's go ahead and jump into the NBA. And in the NBA, we got the super high 5. You got the Spurs today. I think the Spurs are in a matchup that they can absolutely win today. And I'm going to go ahead and take them with the plus 175 dog of the day today. So let's see how it shakes out. I think that they should step it up today, have a really, really good game. And then we have the Nets going against the Hornets today. The Hornets actually looked pretty good last night, but still, they came up very short and lost that game by 2. They lost their first game by 7. Now, Both those teams that they played against are probably teams that are not going to make it to the playoffs this year. The Cavaliers, though, did get off to a 2-0 start, though, as well, because once again, Detroit blew the lead again, just like they blew the Dog PK4 for 49-1 the other night. So, you know what, Detroit, you're on timeout. You're not, we fading you for a while. So, pretty much 8.5 to the Nets. I think the Nets should win this game by 10 or better. Let's see how this one shakes out, and we move from there. Pretty much 76ers and Cavs today. As you can see, the Cavs have been scoring 121. They scored 121 in the opener, 128 the last night. So you do the math. That's 249 points in the first two games of the season. So that's a 125 point per game average already to start the season. Then you got a 76ers team that is scoring their points as well too. They won last night 109-89, and they won the other night 113-117. So everything that when you look at the numbers and you add everything up, this should be an over game right here, even though, you know, the 76ers do play some pretty good defense as well too. But I think the Cavs will figure out ways to score tonight at home at the Q. So I'm going to go ahead and take the over 217 here. 76ers Cavs. Let's see how it shakes out. And then we got the under 223.5 at the Garden tonight. We got the Bucks and the Knicks. And I think what's going to happen here is the Knicks get absolutely blown out, but then the game stays under. The Knicks have looked pretty bad in the second half of both of their games. First half of the game, they doing it. They looking great. Teams make adjustments, and then the Knicks just go to ass. So pretty much, if you are Leon Rose right now, you better call Houston, boy, and ask him what do they want. And you might need to offer some show tune tickets or something, like the next 2 years you can send anybody you want to Jersey Boys. Something. You know what I mean? Because they're going to have to make this deal happen, bro, because they need something here in New York City, and it's looking really, really bad. We'll talk about that next week on Hoops 101 as well, too. So pretty much I'm going to end it with surprise. I'm going to take the +3 on the Bulls. Yes, Trae Young is balling. Trae Young is nice right now. Trae Young, 73 points in his first two games of the season. It's literally 36 a game right now to start the year off. I think that if you go back and you say, okay, who can be the MVP this season, you, go ahead and put a small little money on that future, because the thing is, it's going to start getting bet down a little bit. And I know that they only give the MVP to guys that are going to championships or in the playoffs or the best record in the league, but they got to stop doing that, though. They got to really start looking at the guys that bring the most to the table for their team and most impact in the league as well, too. And what Trae's doing right now, when you're doing the scoring and doing the scoring the way he is and at his size, it gets everybody excited. That's how Steph Curry won the MVP as well, too. And I would say that this is already starting off to be better than Steph Curry's 2 MVP seasons, to be dead honest with you. Steph Curry played with the best team on the planet. That's it. So pretty much, let me go ahead and break down why I'm taking the Bulls. The Bulls have been absolutely shredded the first 2 games of the season, but they didn't have to play against. They had to play against some pretty good teams. The Hawks, they on the rise right now. Hawks caught them by surprise. There's nothing they can do about it. Hawks dropped 83 points in the first half. It's just, there's nothing you can do about that. Other night, though, against the Pacers, they kind of hung around for a little bit, but then the Pacers just went ahead and just ended it, right? So tonight, I think what happens here is you got a Warriors team that's lazy, that doesn't play good defense, and literally Steph Curry's just out there throwing the ball up now. He don't care. You know what I mean? Steph's in his 12th year right now. Steph, honestly, 18 months from now will probably be retired, dog, to be dead honest with you. Next critical injury that he catches or something of that nature, he's done. He literally, look at Steph's face. What's he playing for now? You know what I mean? He like being a celebrity, bro. He like being a great sports star that was really good. So pretty much, I like the Bulls tonight. I think that they spoiled Steve Kerr's homecoming to his most famous team, and they take care of their business tonight. Because if you're the Bulls, wouldn't you be hella frustrated after those first two games where he didn't show up, and literally everybody's already like, oh man, oh you must be a Steph fan, huh? I'm not hating on Steph, man, bro. I'm being honest with you, dog. Steph looks bored, bro. He doesn't look like he likes basketball anymore. He just like, well, maybe the three will go in. You know what I mean? We know he can cook. But the thing is, though, it's over. You know what I mean? He's 12 years in the league. He's not as fast as he used to be. The jump shot is still there, but he looking like his daddy in the 12th year. If y'all did, I know my man Jay Breezy know how Del Curry was looking in the 12th and 13th year. Them knees started hurting, and he just was like, well, it's time to raise some kids. You know what I mean? So y'all got to just get with it, man. Steph Curry ain't playing 20 years in the NBA. Give him about 18 months, and he's done. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. If you're a Warrior fan in here, don't get mad at me, but Klay Thompson will never be the same again. Just know that. If y'all were smart, y'all would trade him for assets right now, bro, to be dead honest with you, because it ain't never going to be the same again. Seriously. And he might come back overweight, too, because, you know, all that time chilling and smoking that good cookies and that Dr. Green thumb over there at the house, you know they ain't testing no more. You know, but boy going to come back looking like Pop. So, I say this, man. My advice to the Warriors is, like I said the other day, just start getting ready to build around the boy Wiseman. Wiseman is a once in a generation talent, and you have to start thinking about the new era of the Warriors in a sense. And you got to just get over the fact that that team that won 3 championships in 5 years and 5 straight finals, that team ain't coming back, bruh. Once Iguodala left, that thing was over with, okay? And I'm gonna just stay with that. All right, so NBA rant over. Let's go ahead and jump into the NFL, and let's go ahead and look at this Sunday lineup for the DFS. And Matt Ryan for the Falcons, you have been named the starter to my squad today. I think Matt Ryan's going to chew up a Chiefs team that has been really bad on with pass defense the last 6-7 weeks. They've been getting a lot of points scored on them. Look at the last couple weeks and how many points have been getting scored on them. Come on, they let the Panthers drop 31 on them, dude. And the Panthers' offense has been kind of in neutral a lot this season. So pretty much, I think the Falcons today, this is going to be the Falcons' ultimate, chest out game, and we playing for some pride and we playing for some incentives as well too. So I think Matt Ryan is gonna have a good day today, because this is the type of secondary that he can really go ahead and expose a little bit as well with with those pretty fast and nimble receivers that he has there as well too. Then I like Mike Davis, man. Mike Davis has been killing it for the Panthers quietly this year. Why? Pretty much why McCaffrey's been out, but you know what? A lot of people will feel like McCaffrey is still like the man, but Mike Davis has been so consistent this season. Even if they had a healthy McCaffrey, I still think Mike Davis would be doing all the heavy lifting, like hitting the really hitting the holes, and having to be in the thick of things. McCaffrey, they try to get him in space a lot, but Mike Davis is a kid. That boy is a warrior, so he gonna have to go out there, and he's been scrapping and fighting all season, so he deserves a shot to start today. Let's see how it goes. Melvin Gordon, wrong team. Yes, he's on the Broncos. Sorry about that. Totally. I know he's playing the Chargers today, but we got Melvin Gordon of the Broncos, so don't get all over my case about it. But yes, Melvin Gordon of the Broncos today, and we're gonna see how this one goes. I do like where we're going with this one as well too. I think Melvin Gordon has a big day today, so let's see how it shakes out, and we move from there. AJ Green, I'm gonna go ahead and believe in AJ today. Houston doesn't have the best defense, and I think AJ Green is due for having a big game today. He had a good game a few weeks back So I think that AJ should be able to step it up today, be a major component to this victory, and we'll see how it goes. But AJ Green of the Bengals, we got him starting at wide receiver today. CeeDee Lamb is actually getting better and better by the week, and by the end of the season, he probably will be the best receiver on the Cowboys roster. Yes, even over Amari Cooper. So CeeDee Lamb is playing really good football at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Cowboys today, and yes, believe in AJ. Believe in AJ today. You got it, Jay Breezy. You already know what it is, man. Sometimes you got to go get the old man against bad defenses like the Texans and see if they can get you a couple touchdowns today. But all I say is free AJ Green. Once they free AJ Green from Cincinnati, he'll be back to being an all-pro player. I promise you that. So San Francisco, get on the phone now. CeeDee Lamb, Cowboys. He's a killer. Just be ready for that. That's why they gave him the 88. And I think that he'll have a big day today against my man Jay Breezy's Eagles. I know Jay Breezy don't want to hear that, but it's going to be a good game today in Dallas between those two teams. And then we got Calvin Ridley. People are sleeping on him, but literally this guy is the reason why Julio Jones will probably be getting traded in the offseason or trying to retire or something of that nature, because Calvin Ridley can really run this thing on his own now, honestly. And they'll be drafting another top-tier receiver in the first few rounds next year anyway. So Calvin Ridley has ascended himself as the number one guy in Atlanta. I know y'all don't want to hear that right now, but to me, I think that moving forward, Calvin Ridley is going to be that dude. And then Austin Hooper should have a big day today. Come on, the Browns don't have any wide. The Browns' top 4 wide receivers are out today. It's almost like the NFL purposely did that, but it's okay because they're playing against the Jets. And I think that the running game was going to be the focal point for today anyway. So at the end of the day, you just got to be ready for Nick Chubb and Hunt to have a big day. But I'm telling you right now, they got a receiver over there in Marvin Hall that can be able to that can actually be pretty feasible for him today. He was pretty good when he was in that Cincinnati and Detroit. So pretty much he'll be out there today, and that might be helpful for Baker as well too. And then we got Todd Gurley. I think Todd Gurley has a good day today. I'm just betting on the fact that the Chiefs are going to be lazy today, to be dead honest with you. Chiefs, what are they playing for? Think about it. And are they trying to get guys hurt by going way too hard? I don't think so. So if you got a half-ass Chiefs team going, I think that you're in good shape. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and take Todd Gurley today. Let's see how it goes. And then we have defense today, Washington football team. Let's see if they can do something for us today. I need a pick 6. I need them to run back a touchdown. I need them to do something. I need them to be big today. But let's go ahead. There it is, the DFS Sunday lineup for FanDuel. And let's see how it goes. And let's get this money, baby. All right, so we move on. And now we got the Dog PK4, and you can see I lost my mind this morning, but you know what? I don't lose my mind because, when I be on a dog, there's a reason for it, and I feel like the Falcons are going to get the same type of win they got last year in San Francisco against a Niner team that was headed to the playoffs. They feeling good about themselves. They wasn't worried about nothing, and, pretty much we'll take care of our business, and, we pretty much already clinched where we need to be at, and the Falcons went in there and won a close game against a San Francisco team. And I know a lot of people feel like they're unbeatable, but are they gonna run with their whole team today though? Think about that. Andy Reid didn't give out the game plan to nobody today. And if he goes in there and they get down a little bit, are they, seriously, are you going to risk Mahomes? Are you going to risk all these guys? Because everybody says they're unbeatable, they're untouchable, but it don't work like that in the NFL, bro. You can be in a groove, and it seems like you're invincible, but when that big-ass hit happens and that injury happens, things tend to change a little bit. And so do you want to risk your Super Bowl season with going too hard against the Atlanta Falcons? I don't think so. So be ready for this team to not be all the way into this, man. So pretty much that's where I'm thinking. That's where my thinking's at. I know it looks crazy today, but you know what, though? Didn't it look crazy last week when the Rams beat the Jets? And I know y'all like, that's not the same thing, but then the Bengals beat the Steelers. So think about it. Our team's trying to get hurt. Got to think about it. Think. So, you know what? And sometimes you just got to have balls, all right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm putting balls on the table. Falcons money line plus 415. Let's see how it shakes out. We move forward from there. And if you guys been watching the show, you guys know that the Colts were a high-end pick for me this week. They didn't make it as the dog of the week, but the thing is, though, I think the Colts are going to be the ones that go ahead and take care of their business this week because the Steelers are slipping. I'm going to be dead honest with you. What do they have right now? And Juju's not going to give them any motivation today. I'm not going to dance on the logo today. Man, look at you. Trying to be AB and it didn't work out. So pretty much, you know what's going to happen today? You know, they just going to they're going to figure out a way to come in here and beat the Steelers because the Steelers can afford to lose. They can't. That's the whole thing. But, you know, you want to get close to clinching this thing as well, too. But, you know, everybody's saying, well, you know, the Colts, if they lose, they got Jacksonville next week. Then they lose to Jacksonville the first week of the season. I don't know. So pretty much we got to see how it goes, and we'll go from there, okay? And pretty much it's funny. I'm doing a show right now. Guys asking, is the card ready? Get your butt in the show if you need some plays. All right, so we move on. Cowboys, we looking for the trifecta with the Cowboys. The Cowboys, I've rode them 2 weeks in a row, and I'm going to ride them today. And I'm sorry, Philadelphia, but your season's going to end today, pretty much. The Cowboys season's been over, but now the Cowboys are just playing straight-up killers right now. And, you know, taking them out one by one and finally their talent is coming together when nobody cares. All right, so pretty much Cowboys money line plus 135 today. Let's see how it shakes out. And then my dog of the day, we had it early this week at plus 160. As you can see, the bettors are now making their stance right now, and they know that the Titans score a lot of points, and we all know that the Green Bay defense is absolutely atrocious. Yes, they've had some pretty good weeks, but they've went against pretty bad offenses as well, too. This ain't going to be the case today. They're going to have to stop this run game today, and it's going to be tough. So, Titans, you need this win way more than the Packers do, so that's why we riding with you. Plus 135 Titans. Let's see how it shakes out. All right, we move on, and we have ourselves the PrimeTime PK6. And let's see how it goes. The Giants, they are going to scrap today. They may not win the game, but they're not going to get blown out either today, okay? They're going to show up today. Last week against Cleveland, the Browns came in there, and they knew not to mess around with them. And the Giants just aren't a good home team as well, too. Giants need a crowd at home, but when they go on the road, they much better because everybody always keeps thinking they're going to get beat down, and that's not the case. Okay, so pretty much the Giants come in here, and they make something of it because they've been better on the road in their last few games than they were at home. And you know the last time they were on the road, they beat Seattle. So there goes another monster upset for you guys today, and why you guys can't keep saying these teams are locks to win the game because it don't work like that. So pretty much plus 10.5 with the Giants. Let's see if they can go ahead and cover this spread for us today. I hope they do, and we'll move from there. We got the Texans today. I think the Texans, this is going to be the Texans' swan song game where they have a big one for Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson goes out there and murders today and finds a way to beat these guys by 10 or better. So that's why I'm going with the Texas -7. Let's see how it shakes out. And then we have ourselves the over 46.5 Bears and Jags today. This should be a good game as well too. I think that this one will work out, and pretty much because the Bears are averaging over 31 points a game. And, fellas, I see that y'all requesting to talk to me, but the thing is, it's going to mess up the video afterwards, bro. I won't be able to record. I won't be able to say the video. So, pretty much, if you need to Q&A with me or something like that, just DM me. All right, so over 46.5 Bears, Jags. Washington football team money line -115 today is a must-win situation because if they don't win today, then they have to really struggle next week and try to get past the Eagles. So pretty much This is a crazy race in the East, bro. Washington can end this thing today if they want to. You know what I mean? And I think they do. So Washington football team minus 115. Let's see how it shakes out. And then the under 48 in the Broncos game as well too today. I think that's going to happen because we're going to have a running game. And you guys got to understand the last few games that's been at the stadium have went under. For the Chargers, and just simply with the Rams as well too. This has became a defensive stadium in a sense, I guess, because there ain't no fans there. And man, thank you. You so silly, independent Motel Santu. Seriously. All right, so pretty much under 48, Broncos, Chargers. Seahawks money line today, minus 115. Let's see how it shakes out. And there it is, man. That's our primetime pick 6 for today, 43-1. Let's see how it shakes out. And let's go ahead and talk about the final segment. And that's going to be the Sunday night football bets. And we got Titans at Packers. As you guys already saw, money line on the Titans. We got that play in already. Then we got the +3 on the Titans as well, too, as the insurance play. So pretty much, hopefully, if we do lose, we only lose by 2. And then we have ourselves the over 53.5 as well, too, today. These teams should be scoring on both sides. And, pretty much this is a team that goes over a lot, as is the Titans. So when you look at the numbers and you look at the record with the Titans, they have went over 9 times this season. So it is what it is, man. So that's where we're going with that one. I feel like both teams should be scoring touchdowns to start the game off as well, too. So that's why I'm taking the over 10.5, and I think that the Titans are good for the over 26.5 team total, and I think the Packers are good for their over 30 team total as well too. So the thing is, I think that this game is going to have both teams scoring in the 30s tonight, and it's going to be a good game, and they're going to say this is a possible Super Bowl preview as well too. You never know, because we wide open this year when it comes to the Super Bowl. I know y'all want to hand it to the Chiefs. Y'all want to hand it to they hand it to the Steelers, hand it to all these other teams that's been dominant all season. But honestly, in an NFL season like this, the one thing you don't want to be is a front runner. You want to be a team that's actually went through wars, scraped, did what you had to do to win those games, and go from there, man. Because that's what makes the characters of a champion, man. When you front running and dominating everybody, it's hard to make those adjustments when teams figure you out in the playoffs, bro. So we'll see how it goes. And these last 2 weeks are going to be epic, okay? We got a great playoff race going right now. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of us are going to be over here either very happy or very mad. But at the end of the day, we all going to have some fun. It's the NFL. We going to keep just cashing tickets. So with that, I got to go ahead and I got to run. Get started on this horsing around segment as well too. You guys see I didn't put the horse racing in. I didn't want to bore you with that. So pretty much for all my horse bettors though that do follow, you already know that I'm gonna drop this for you guys today. Horsing around will be also just breaking it down by the segments for each race as well too today. But once I get done with this, we'll start filming that and we'll go from there. Good. Well, do what you got to do, brother, if you on Green Bay. But, I can't back out of the Titans bet. I done already went ahead and talked on NFL Bet Exchange about it and went from there. I wouldn't make Green Bay the lock of the day, but, you do what you do, baby. I'm rooting for you, A's fan. Do what you got to do, man. So if they win tonight, just big bottles over there in the town for you, okay? So pretty much we'll see how it goes. But with that, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We'll be back tomorrow for the Monday Madness, Monday wrap-up and everything like that, talking NFL playoffs, things of that nature, where we going to next, NBA, NCAA. I know we got some good college basketball games going on tomorrow as well, too. And I know we got some college football bowl game or something of that nature as well, too. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We'll be back at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and same time and same channel. And you guys make sure to subscribe to the YouTube as well too. And if you guys see the links and everything on the IG and everything now and on the YouTube, if you looking to get some dope hats like the ones that I wear daily on the show and everything like that, go to the Hat Club. I'll get you 10% off on your purchases there as well. And if you guys need a rental car when you guys get out of town and everything like that, hit up 6T Rental. Use that link. You'll get 15% off and be like, damn, Pop helped me get the Benz, because they have Benzes and Caddies as the cars. They don't have where you walk up in there, they got a Prius and a Corolla. You know what I mean? So telling you, just go ahead and give them a look-see. And then if you got some dress clothes going on and things like that, if you got you want to get snappy, go to Stacey Adams. They're going to knock off 15% with every $75 or better purchase as well, too. So there it is. Just had to go ahead and throw out the sponsors real quick for you guys and, get on it. All right, I got links over there on the YouTube, and you guys make sure to subscribe to the page if you're not already subscribed, okay? So once again, this is the premier sports betting show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this is the Primetime Angles Live on IG, and I am gone. Thank you for tuning into the Primetime Angles, the premier sports betting show, hosted by the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. This is a PrimeWave media production, and go ahead and press that subscribe button.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave media production.